Hey guys, Jesse with Digital Entrepreneur here. Just making a quick review for one of the other gummy products that I tried from Just CBD. I had an original video on the CBD 250 milligram sour gummy worms, and I really liked it. I made a good review on it. That review will be in the description below if you want more of an overview of my first experience and what to look out for when you take these type of gummies. But here I'm just making a review for this big pack right here. Once I tried the small pack and realized I liked it, I just went for the big pack because I knew I was just going to continue eating them. And I figured I could try a bunch of different gummies that they offer in one big variety pack and just tell you guys what I think about it. So I'm just going to click on here. I'll just show you guys that I have it too. I showed the website a little bit more in the other video, like the home screen and things like that. So if you want to check out the website, the link will be in the description as well. I have a discount code for 25% off for these gummies. I am an affiliate for this company. I really do like these products, and that's why I promote it. I use it myself daily. So here, I'll just quickly make it. I'm sorry, I got a phone call. I'll call them back in a sec. Here, so I'm just gonna make my screen bigger, show you guys that I have this myself. It is sour bears, sour worms, and peachos. So I like all of them. They all have different dosages. So I'll just go back to the website and show you guys what it says. Here it says that the bears are 15 milligrams, the sour worms are 20 milligrams, and the apple rings and like the peachos, things like that, are all the O's are 30 milligrams. So originally I said the sour worms were 14 milligrams, but I guess I got that wrong. And you know what it is everybody kind of reacts to this differently. I gave this to my girlfriend. I would feel the worms, because I kind of have an expectation of how they're supposed to work, right? Like they reduce my anxiety a good a little bit. It's not like this overwhelming like feeling that you get when you take them, but it does calm you down if you're feeling a little antsy and you need to just take the edge off like real quick. And it all depends like what you ate that day, what your tolerance is to CBD. So there's a lot of factors that go into how it makes you feel, and every person just is going to have to test out how much to take. And the first video I talk about how not take too much in the beginning, because it actually can make you really drowsy and affect you when you're driving or something like that. So I definitely recommend starting slow. If you want to try more of it, try it when you're home and when you don't have to really do anything really too important or operate any heavy machinery or anything like that. So just making a review of what I think about the different variety gummy worms, gummies in general, in this pack. So the 15 milligram sour bears are really good. I think they're just a little like, sometimes I'm even antsy in the morning right before I start work. I've actually tried to change up my routine in general, because once I work from home, and if I try to dive straight into my work, I sometimes just get like all these thoughts of what I'm supposed to do throughout the day, and it starts getting a little overwhelming. And if I pop one of those, even like I haven't had any experience like feeling bad, like eating one of them before eating breakfast or anything like that. So that's a good sign. It doesn't upset my stomach or anything like that. And it does take a little edge off. It seems to work on me. My girlfriend only tried one piece, so I think everybody's going to have a little bit of a different tolerance. The worms work exactly the same way that they did before for me. My tolerance is definitely going up a little bit sometimes, like to feel like as much of a calming effect. So I did notice that sometimes I can eat a worm and then I can also eat a bear. And but usually I tend not to do that stuff if I know if I have to go somewhere or something like that. So usually like what I'll do is, if I want to have a little bit more of an like edge now, I'll actually eat one of the peachos, because it's 30 milligrams, and it's instead of taking like 20 milligrams here from one of the worms and 15 milligrams from the bear, I'll usually just pop one of the peachos, and that has been kind of like the go-to piece for me when I'm trying to go towards like feeling a little bit stronger effects, but not overwhelming, right? So it's not bad. Like I can still drive on it, but it definitely hits me with the peachos or the watermelon rings, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I want to go to sleep, I think that the Pichos, even though they're 30 milligrams, they're still not strong enough for me to really make me feel like it's going to make me like super tired or anything really like that. But it definitely helps with anxiety and calming down. So usually I'll do a combination of like a worm and a bear, or a Picho and a bear. That will make me go to sleep. There's not like a lot of worms in here, so I've been eating less of the worms. So yeah, I guess 2 worms would be 40 milligrams, and yeah, that could work too. Honestly, like the watermelon rings, or just any of the rings. I'm like like confusing what to call these things now, but that and a bear has been knocking me out real nice, and I feel refreshed in the morning. And yeah, that's pretty much my review. I basically take them pretty much the same way that I did before. Sometimes if I'm not feeling it as strong as I used to when I first started, I'll just either um, eat a Picho instead of a worm, and that usually does the trick for me. Haven't seen like a huge tolerance shift, but definitely a little bit of a increase in my tolerance. So that's it for this review. I really like this variety pack because it gives you a lot of different options, and it's a really good bang for your buck compared to the small amount that I first purchased. And as you can see, I put a nice dent in it already. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this review of the variety pack, and I'll have the links in the description for the coupon code if you want to check this out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.